A loving couple lived in a peaceful village surrounded by lush green meadows. They yearned deeply for a child, praying daily to fill their quiet, empty home. Their cozy cottage overlooked an enchanted garden with a high stone wall. This secret garden belonged to Dame Gothel, a very powerful and feared enchantress. Villagers feared her magic. They avoided her path completely and strictly. After years of waiting, the wife learned she was finally expecting a precious baby. As her pregnancy progressed, she developed a powerful, strange craving. She gazed longingly at the beautiful rampion plants growing in the next-door garden. The sight consumed her thoughts, making her feel pale and very frail. She cried to her husband that she would surely fade away without the rampion leaves. The husband loved his wife deeply, but feared the wicked Dame Gothel. Love eventually won. He decided to risk the terrible enchantress's anger. One dark night, he bravely scaled the high wall and quickly harvested a bundle of rampion. His wife ate the forbidden leaves immediately and felt alive and much stronger. Yet the persistent craving returned, even stronger than before, begging for more rampion. Reluctantly, the husband returned to the garden on the following night. As he was kneeling, Dame Gothel appeared suddenly from the deep darkness. "Thief!" boomed her voice, and her cruel eyes gleamed like embers. The terrified husband dropped to his knees, begging for mercy and explaining his great need. The enchantress regarded him coldly, her long fingers twisting a dangerous vine. "You may take the rampion you need," she hissed with a terrible voice, "but the child your wife carries will completely belong to me upon its birth. I will raise the helpless baby entirely as my own." Desperate and cornered, the husband agreed instantly, swearing an oath he immediately regretted. Months later, a beautiful daughter was born with magnificent locks of golden hair. Dame Gothel appeared immediately, ruthlessly claiming her promised prize for the rampion. She named the child Rapunzel and quickly spirited her away to a solitary tower. Deep in the forest, the tower had no doors or stairs, only one high, small window. Here she confined Rapunzel, keeping the young girl in total isolation for years. As the girl matured, her hair grew incredibly long and very resilient, a shimmering cascade of gold. To enter, the enchantress would simply stand below and call out loudly, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your beautiful hair." Obediently, Rapunzel would lower her golden braid, allowing Dame Gothel to climb up. Rapunzel grew into a very beautiful, innocent young woman with a lovely voice that calmed all the animals. One crisp autumn afternoon, a handsome young prince rode through the quiet forest nearby. The sweet sounds of Rapunzel's enchanting singing immediately halted his horse and captured his attention. He searched for the source, discovering the hidden tower, and watched the strange ritual. After the enchantress departed, the brave prince called softly, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your beautiful hair." Hesitantly, Rapunzel peered out and saw a handsome stranger looking up kindly at her. She lowered her braid, and he ascended gracefully, climbing quickly to her window. He spoke of vast kingdoms, bustling towns, and wonderful sights she had only dreamed of. His genuine kindness immediately eased her fears, and he soon visited her regularly in secrecy. He brought her thoughtful gifts, bright ribbons, sweet fruits, and exciting stories of the world outside. Their secret meetings quickly kindled a profound and true love between the two of them. The prince promised to rescue her soon, proposing marriage and a wonderful life of lasting freedom. To plan their escape, he smuggled in fine silk cords for a strong ladder. One day, as Dame Gothel climbed the tower, Rapunzel innocently mentioned the prince. "Mother, why do you seem so much heavier than the young prince who visits me?" she asked. The enchantress immediately froze, then exploded in a savage, terrible wrath. "Betrayer!" she shrieked loudly, seizing sharp, gleaming scissors immediately. She viciously hacked off Rapunzel's long, precious braids in cruel, savage strokes. That night, she used powerful dark magic to transport Rapunzel to a remote, barren desert wasteland. Back at the tower, Dame Gothel fastened the severed hair to the high window. When the unsuspecting prince arrived, he climbed eagerly straight into the enchantress's awful trap. "She is completely gone forever," Gothel mocked, brutally shoving him backward with all her strength. He plummeted into a bed of vicious thorns, their sharp spikes instantly blinding his hopeful eyes. Blinded and devastated, the poor prince wandered the wide world in sorrow and deep darkness. Years passed slowly as he survived on meager charity and whatever food he could find. In the wilderness, Rapunzel suffered greatly, but soon discovered she was carrying the prince's twins. She gave birth completely alone, raising a sweet boy and a beautiful girl with fierce love. She sang to them the beautiful songs that had once been her only comfort in the lonely tower. Miraculously, one day, the prince, guided by faint echoes of a beloved voice, entered the lonely wasteland. Recognizing Rapunzel's song amid her children's sweet laughter, he cried out her name. She rushed to him, tears flowing freely for their shared immense suffering. As she held his face and wept, her pure tears touched his ruined, sightless eyes. In that profound moment of pure, unconditional love, his precious sight instantly returned, clearer than ever before. Reunited, they tearfully embraced their precious family, grateful for their second chance. The prince led them back to his wealthy kingdom, where a joyous wedding united them completely. Rapunzel's long-lost parents were summoned, their tears finally turning to celebration and joy. Dame Gothel's lonely tower crumbled over time, her dark magic finally faded by her own bitter greed. Moral: greed and selfishness always breed isolation and terrible loss. True love and kindness conquer even the greatest hardships easily. Forgiveness heals deep wounds and brings lasting freedom and joy. Promises made from fear bind us only temporarily in life. Courage and deep trust finally lead to true liberation always.